it will be done.
Beautiful. So we come into the scene of the way station. A simple train station. You're inside. There's benches. A couple different train tracks. Let's say 5. As you're standing there, you look around and you see a few familiar faces, few people or entities without faces. But one person you would all recognize immediately is Oog. But there's something different about Oog. When you see him in this place, he has this faint, almost transparent, but with a blue hue. As he stands there, looks at you all, croaks out a big laugh, and then fades away. Almost as if he's just relaxing and enjoying the best soak he's ever had. You stand there, Buford and Kronk, and you just see each other, and you recognize each other. But you see this other individual. The only other entity in this place is this disembodied, almost flame-like shadow with 2 glowing, piercing purple eyes staring at you. About 5 feet away, just standing there. I'll let you two have the first reaction.
Well, that's creepy as shit, so I can only guess that that's Tulio.
You're muted.
I'm dead and you two fucking assholes are here too. God damn it.
I'm gonna blame you for this, Buford. It's
It's
normally
your goddamn fault, you son of a bitch. And Tulio, why you being a creepy smoke show?
Oh, I don't choose what I look like. Not here, at least.
But yeah,
Everyone give me a...
Buford's fault.
Am I naked?
Give me... What do I want to make this? This is a difficult one to place, because I could either have it under Arcana, Religion, or History. Let's call it Religion.
History. Oh, damn
I
it.
was hoping
Okay.
for Arcana.
Religion. To
Rose.
see if you can identify or
Ew.
get a
Religion.
grasp of what's happening.
Ooh.
24.
Dirty 20.
14.
So, for Tulio and Kronk, you would definitely be able to know that you are in a space in between life and death. Not necessarily purgatory, but a way station. There's different interpretations, obviously, for your different cultures, histories, religions, what have you. Some believe that there's someone judging you in this time to see where you should go next, or some say this is just to filter the souls to not rush the gods too quickly. Depends on how you see the gods, really. But you would be down to your base essence and form. This is what your characters would be, unaltered, edited, or hindered by, let's call it, free will. You are, I would say, naked, but you also have, like, basic monk robes. So, like, basic linens type situation. You can have them look however you want, or if you want to be naked, sure, I don't care. Again, different religions, cultures, and ideals exist, but that is where
That's
you
pants
are.
and a basic ranch shirt for me.
I was
We're
about
at
to
the
say,
loading
Buford,
screen.
you would not really have a grasp of where, why, or what this is. You are just still conscious of yourself and who you are.
Another weird fucking place. I'm guessing you got us killed again, Kronk.
Well,
Last time I was in a weird place, it's because you fucking killed me.
well, first off, you died, not the rest of us. And it was only because I died, and I died trying to save you. So,
So I remember it, jackass.
I'm pretty sure both of you died.
oh, I definitely died. But there was some weird shit that went down, and I just ended up taking him. I didn't plan on it. It just
Can
kinda
I
happened.
roll investigation for a station bar?
Sure?
It's technically a bard, so I mean,
You can
Yeah,
look for it.
Are there any entrances or exits in the station besides the
16.
tracks?
No, and when you look down the tracks, you don't. It's almost as if your eyes can't focus beyond the station itself. It's just a blur for some reason.
What do the faceless ones look like? Anything specific? Or are they just
That's just
humanoid?
Tulio.
Oh, I thought there were other faces.
No, there's literally
Other
just you
faceless.
three here since Oog went
What's
peace.
this weird monster? That's just Tulio.
Oog literally just was there and was like, peace, and then was gone.
well, I am kind of curious on where the fuck Oog went.
What you roll on that investigation, Buford?
16.
There is no bar, there is no doors, there are no stairs, there is just the tracks and the like combed like walkways to get on and off the train.
I'm going to start walking back and forth through Tulio to entertain myself.
As
Can
you
I float
start,
above him?
yeah,
Cool.
Damn
I
it.
become, I'm just Casper above you.
I was about to say if you wanted, I would say
I'll
with
reach
your
up like I'm trying to tickle your
incorporeal
balls.
form, since you
I was
are
about to
just
say, go stick to the mouth, Ty. Go stick to the mouth.
well,
Yeah.
as a shadow genasi, you are at your essence just a shadow, a conscious sentient shadow. So
Mm-hmm.
you could take
I'm-
whatever form you want right now. You are just dark shadow. But as you start pacing around and Tulio floats above you, seemingly in a mocking way. Kronk, what are you doing? You just watching them? Because there are benches. You could sit down,
I'm
chill.
just gonna sit down and relax, and I know what's coming. I know
Wonderful.
what's coming.
As you all start doing your
These two just look
Things.
at Tulio. First time.
uh
No, actually, it's like my third.
It's your
No,
first
you
time
guys
here,
looking at
though.
me. You guys looking at me because this is my first death. Is Tulio.
First time. We've been
So
here once or twice.
3 trains do pull into the station. One embroidered in gold, lavish scrolls, and seemingly pure crystal windows with elegant sconces of seemingly blue fire lit lanterns. Another seemingly straight from the pits of hell, spikes and horses of bone and rotting flesh pulling it from behind. And another one that almost seems to be made of wood. pull
Hey,
in.
Kronk, the black one's for you, bitch.
That actually might be accurate.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Through all your minds, you just get the strongest feeling that as soon as anyone steps on any of the trains, they will leave and no others can join them. Pick your trains.
I'm going for the bougie one.
You're going for the gold?
Fuck it, yeah. It's a trap, but fuck it, let's go.
Gronk, what do you think?
Buford, as you jaunt off, and the second that your foot touches the train, the shadow above your head almost gets propelled back towards Kronk and resettles, just kind of like waving there. And the train starts to take
I
off
form into a big middle
and walk
finger.
and
I give him the middle
goes
finger
down
as
the
he's
track.
going off.
It just comes back out the door. Comes out the car door.
It's just the shadow in the shape of a middle finger just facing you as you leave.
Buford, as you close the door behind you and stick your hand out the window to give the middle finger and look upon your cart, you have lavish red leather seating. You can smell a dining car of the finest foods, and it's just a really nice, luxurious looking train. Very nice ride. You feel very calm.
Well,
So were you taking the spiky one or the one that looks like Mudka's?
I'm taking the one that looks like Mudka's. Come on, let's go.
But the spiky one's got spikes on it, though.
Right, it does have spikes.
All right, listen. Since the other one's not here, I fucking know you killed us with the demon mace. Let's on the spiky one. I'm in your head, motherfucker. Yeah, I saw that.
Well, as I
I wasn't gonna out you in front of the other one because it was way too funny, but still.
and he has no idea. I killed him again.
Mm-hmm. And that's why it was funny, and I kept my mouth shut.
Oh,
But think about it. It's spiky. You picked up a demon mace. Maybe we get something for all the people that died.
let's do it.
My logic hasn't steered us wrong yet.
Let's do it.
Who's taking the
I'm
lead?
on it. Guess I am.
As soon as your physical body touches the train, once again the shadow is repelled and pushed back.
God damn it!
Well,
I wanted to be on spiky train.
we knew this
Fuck.
was how it was
Kronk
going
gets
anyway,
taken
bud.
away in the spiky
Talked him out
train.
of it.
Sit there waving at him as I'm fucking rolling out.
Just calmly
There's no
like
head,
turn
it's
around
just
like,
two
oh.
shoulder. So no head, no torso, just two arms that sort of shrug in empty space.
I like to
When
think
I
it comes
get-
from like a little flaming blob, like Soul Eater soul blob, and then just two
like,
arms.
Just does a shrug.
Use my shit face one last time before I leave the stage. Well, it happens. Enjoy mode, cuz.
Kronk,
If I end up in mud, because this is going to be really funny, actually.
Kronk, as you enter the carriage, the horses let out a truly terrifying shriek, and they start to take off, somehow backwards. Don't question it. Don't look at their legs. Don't investigate it. I don't want to say it.
I'm not gonna ask questions.
As you look around the cart, you see lavish red and black oak chairs, a fountain with cherry red looking wine, and a table with a chess set. all in the theme of very, very gory and gruesome looking characters.
Well, this ain't my normal setup, but
I really wanted the spiky train.
Dun, dun,
I learned to like
dun.
this.
And then we cut back to Tulio, still at the train station with the seemingly all wood train. As you look at it closer, you realize that there are even almost alive branches sprouting out of them in random places. There are no glass in the windows, just simple frames with little diamonds frames in the window. And
Pretty sure
from
this is something we killed a lot of.
and from the what would be smokestack, you see it's almost seemingly just steam, hot water of some form. Very exfoliating if you had skin.
I guess that's where I'm floating to. Just sort of poof over in that direction.
Like a crop dusted fart.
I could take physical form if I wanted, I just don't. This is way better.
But say just full on jellyfishes over there.
Yeah, like I've been physical this entire time. I'm finally feeling free in like one of my other goals, which was become actually the full version of a kale Genasi instead of just a half boy. So this is great. I love this shit.
So as you float on over and onto the train, you feel in your jelly form almost as if you pass through a membrane of some sort as you enter the boundaries of the train. As you get inside and look around, you see very comfy looking bushes, almost like bean bags. A small little like ground table is the best way I can say it, with a few glass pieces. And you can smell from a easily just one cart away is a buffet ready and waiting.
I picked the wrong goddamn train.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure me and Kronk swap trains.
Well,
I wanted the spiky one.
Well, first off, we knew
I was
Kronk
about to
had
say.
go.
Let's go out of cannon. Nobody picked their train. At all. And I think this is gonna be chaotic and great. Oh my god. Okay. Y'all got anything else?
Well, I mean, I figured Kronk had to hell, so
That's where I wanted to go.
I mean,
I could have talked my way into anything.
Yeah, no, we're still out of cannon. I'll
yeah,
cut
we're
back in
still-
once
Yeah, I
we
know.
are back.
I am predicting a paladin, warlock, and a druid. That's what I'm foreseeing.
oh, this is gonna be. mm,
Do I get to pick the circle if that's true?
Dun dun dun.
Oh man, now that you've said it, I could. Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Or some flavor of that.
Okay.
I gotta go let my
Oh,
I need
Go
to
for
let
it.
Kat in. It sounds like she is locked in the garage as she
Okay.
do.
go run do that.
Okay.
I'll take care of them. So, Buford.
Mm.
And the golden chariot. You do have the overall sense of comfort and ease,
The
but
fat
this
idiot keeps
is also not your typical scene. You're a farm boy. You remember your roots, your heritage, everything that your family has had to do just to make it to where they are today, to where you left them.
Motherfuckers on my train.
You see Well, what do you want to do? You know what you see. You know what's around.
I guess I'm gonna start heading toward the food. I'm super suspicious because this is way too nice for me.
So as you exit the main boarding car, to the next is the dining car where you smell the feast ready. You see a giant, unidentifiable meat animal that's perfectly roasted and on a giant platter. No head, no identifiable pieces, just a big hunk of meat. Looks real good. Got 4 legs, that's all you got. You see plenty of desserts and sweets and rich custards and puddings. You also notice, as you look around, a lot of squirrel decor. Embroideries in the wall of squirrels almost moving, watching.
You're so
There are
fucked.
2 seats
So
at the
fucked.
table. One, so this is like a long table that's just loaded with food.
Uh,
There are 2 seats. One is on the side and one's at the
Mhm.
head. At the head side. Yeah,
mhm,
you get me.
mhm, mhm.
Where would you like to sit if you would like to dine? You can also just go on to
Right.
the next car to see what's there, but that's what's in front of
Joey,
you. It smells delicious.
you're a bard.
If you'd
You
like, you can
finally
take a
made it
perception
big.
check, but like I don't think there's any need for it. It'd be difficult
You're a
to
farm
of
boy
2.
bard. You were living your dream right now. You found
You
heaven.
finally made it big.
2.5. Would y'all just like me to tell you what the difficulty rating is before you roll or after?
After.
After? Okay.
After.
Just wanted to confirm. Back in. What you doing, Beeffood? No side talk. He's alone. Focus on him.
I'm guessing I see like empty plates on the food table.
You'd see in
Or
the
is it
corner
just
of the
like laid
table
out
just like
banquet?
stacks of plates. Just like
I'm
on
gonna
the
grab me-
corner, stacks. There'd be like 2 cups of different silverwares, whatever you want. And yeah, anything that you can think of, if you look around enough, you can find to eat. And it's perfectly how you like.
I'm gonna grab me a fork and a knife and a spoon. I'm gonna carve off some cuts of whatever the thing is on the spit.
As you cut away at the meat on the giant platter in the center of the table, it cuts through almost too easily. This knife is either extremely sharp or this meat is perfectly tender that it's barely needing to be interacted to fall off.
And I'm gonna get some veggies. I'm doing a steak and veggie dinner. Go grab one of the little puddings I'm guessing is on the
Mm-hmm.
side.
Yep, they're in like little fine, like raised, think old classic 50s ice cream cups. And yeah, just
I'm
like
going full Monty. I'm sitting at the head of the table. This is obviously a train for me.
gonna sit at the head. Wonderful. We will leave you there to dine and enjoy this feast as it is perfectly made, suited to your taste and style. It almost tastes as if Mama made it all, and she was the happiest mood when she did.
Mm.
A meal made with love, truly. We move on to Kronk. What are you doing in the main car? You can sit down and hang out. You could check out the fountain of cherry red wine, or you could go to the next car to where you don't necessarily smell anything, but there's a next car, there's a door.
Um,
Or you could sit down and at the
I'd
chess
like to
table.
do an investigation check to make sure that it is wine.
Go for it.
Just stick your pinky in and taste it, then you'll know.
Right. Okay, that's an 18.
So you stick your pinky in it and taste it.
So yeah, that was a 15. You can definitely identify it as wine, but this is no wine you've ever had before, because I don't think you've ever had truly fine like cherry wine like this. Like it is pure, it is high concentrate, high proof. Like two
Well,
shots of this will probably put you on your ass. Pure.
I guess it wouldn't hurt to have a taste.
As you think that, you see on the brim of the fountain, shot glasses start to line up. First one, you look away because you think you're seeing things, and you look back and there's 5.
Whoa, not that many.
You look away
Oh.
and look back, and just a blink, and there's 10.
Oh, I'll just take just the one. I pick it up real quick and I take it, set it back down. I'm gonna go and sit down. Kind of just enjoy that. Have a little buzz going on. Just riding to the next life.
As you go back and sit down on one of the benches, it is a very
No, wait,
comfortable.
not the bench. I want to go over to the chess set.
You want to sit down at the chess set?
I want to sit down at the chess set.
That it? Okay. As you sit down at the chess set and look down, do you want to look a bit closer at these figures?
Absolutely.
As you inspect them closer and really get a feeling of what this chess set is, you notice that these chess pieces are all your friends, family, and adventurers in different forms of death, either impaled, beheaded, burning, different ways. Most of them burning. And then there's one that just seems to be a base and a small pile of something. You can't really discern it. There's just a stick. There's just a stick sticking out of it.
Well, that's huh. Neat. They're getting kind of creative with this. Like it was back in the stories. Huh.
Would you like to
Well-
look a bit closer at the other pieces? Because I pick which side you want, black or white.
Black moves first.
White moves first.
I'll say white moves first.
Okay.
White moves first always. White technically has the advantage statistically, but on defense, black has the advantage. So it
Yeah.
depends on what type of player you are.
So
Stop helping him. You're not there. You don't have the psychic link. Shut up.
This is real world.
I know, but he doesn't know, and Kronk wouldn't know.
no, I do
Tulio would know.
I know.
You didn't.
I
You said
know.
it was black. You showed that you didn't know.
I've also been drinking, so he's correcting me. Yes,
But he's not here.
me.
You don't have a Jiminy Cricket. Stab it.
Anyway,
All right,
you get black. Decided.
I'll sit black.
This is
Because I
also
should
coming from someone that's
technically-
played you before. So.
Because then I would technically have white.
I always say black.
Um,
So it's a good side.
So as you sit there, are you gonna take your shot, or are you just gonna let it sit there on the table?
Hmm. I guess I'll move after if I see one of the other pieces move.
As you stop inspecting them and set them all in their proper places, you think about your first moves, but nothing on the table per se would move.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll play against myself.
As you try to touch the other pieces in your current seat, you feel almost like you stuck your tongue on a battery, like a 9-volt, but through your finger and your tongue. It's really weird.
I've been chased before I got this. All right. Well, This is gonna get interesting. So I guess I'll get up and switch seats to see if that works.
As you try, you can move the each seat's side pieces, but as you touch the opposite side, you get the same sensation. As you sit there switching seats and like playing with it, essentially like a joy buzzer, because that seems about appropriate for Kronk.
Yeah.
Through the door, you just hear a creak and 2 steps. Oh, I see you've started the fun without me. You weren't who I was expecting.
Well, you are definitely not who I was expecting either.
As you look up and see who's speaking to you, you see a very large, very stocky built individual with very refined features and a jawline that could cut bricks. He looks at you and he simply says, "The madam will see you now." He gestures through the door, and as you peer through, you just see a very dark, almost auburn-lit room with one desk and one chair that's turned its back to the door. A small stool seems to be in front of the desk waiting for you.
I go and sit down on the stool.
The chair turns, and staring at you is a young demon with horns curled like a ram, eyes blazing in embers and ash. Hello.
Well, hello there. I am obviously not on the right train.
We all end up where we need to be.
I guess that's a
Regardless,
fair point.
your soul is now with me. I always have use for more muscle. And I
Like a
see
smile.
here, or I should say more so, I can smell it. You've touched a demonic item. So you belong here, don't worry.
Well, perfect.
What item was that exactly? It doesn't seem to be showing up on the death registry. Did you die from it or did you use it to kill? It's not very clear here. It just says
So-
yes.
This is the way I can describe it. Is suddenly there was this like really cool mace that showed up. And something in my head said, swing this motherfucker as hard as you can. So I did. And then I'm here.
Ah, the demon core. They made it into a mace. Those artificers are so creative these days.
I guess. I mean, it killed me and two of my compatriots who were nowhere near. So I'm not gonna lie, kind of impressed by it.
Its
Kind of
intended
really
purpose was for more of an engine, but you know, things explode.
Yes. As I can tell, because I am here now.
Seeing as you aren't obviously used to this type of situation, let's make a deal. 2
Oh.
years. In this time, bring me 12 souls. Not Any ordinary souls, obviously. That would be too easy.
Well, shit. I was just gonna murder the first 12 people I seen.
No, no. You have to raise and care for 12 souls for this time, and then sacrifice them all. Bring them to me at the end of this time, and we'll talk about your survival rates then.
Oh. Okay. At this point, I got a 0 chance. So if I do this, I at least got a little bit of something.
The small demon holds out a hand to you.
Welcome, Froggo, by the way.
Gronk, are you gonna shake it?
Yes, I'm gonna shake it.
As you do, everything around you warps and twists. Everything goes black. You reappear, standing at the pillar once more, buck naked. And as you look around, all you see is a barren wasteland, a crude disaster zone of what you used to know as Wellspring. You look over at where you parked Mudcuz and you see no living signs, but you see Mudcuz covered almost like a snowdrift, but just of pure dust and sand.
Well.
And at that, we're going to switch over to Tulio.
Mm-hmm. Shit.
After this, we can get to Oog because that'll be quick and easy and funny. Tulio, do you remember where you're at? You're on the nice, fluffy, comfy, bushy,
Really not
chillin'
my vibe.
vibes. But yeah, not quite Tulio vibes.
No, really, honestly uncomfortable. I killed a lot of these things, is what I'm feeling like.
What would you like to do? Would you like to go towards the next cart where you can smell many munchies and sweets and snackums, or would you like to chill out here in the first car?
More apprehensive, so I'll like go peek into the next car to see what kind of new hell is waiting for me, or what's like ambushed me now that I'm dead.
As you look in, you see a basic round, like a couple round like tavern tables, all filled with different types of desserts, pastries, candies, also sandwiches, and other confectionaries you don't quite realize, but would all be quite tasty, but not quite Tulio vibes.
Very distrustful.
Very distrustful.
Random food just sitting here. Is
Too
there,
much
like, another-
comfort.
Yeah, really too much comfort. Is there like a what else is it? Is there like another door beyond this cart? Does it continue on, or is this or is it this cart and the other one?
This seems to be the only two cars right now.
Hmm.
Got two options.
I don't like the food area. That one honestly scares me. I feel like I'm going to be like attacked by the food. Not liking that. I don't want to touch the fucking. I don't want to touch the bushes. Killed a lot of trees.
Bessa, you do see on the table what seems to be matches a jar of some type of leafy item. And yes, the glass pieces don't seem to be containing anything but water.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
I'm gonna go hover uncomfortably in the chair cot. I don't
And
really
the
want to
Bing
touch
Bat
the
Bush.
seats.
Yeah, just hover
I
above
don't
it.
want to touch them. I'm not comfortable. I don't like the amount of nature here.
So as you start to hover above, you see open and come through the door a very large and burly bugbear.
I was just in there and you were not in there. Come out of the food.
What? I was in my cart, man.
Oh, this place is going to give me a headache. Hi, Tulio. I don't think I'm supposed to be here.
Nah, man, we're all where we need to be. The big boss man will see ya. He's munching down. Did you not look around? He was in there.
I looked around. I didn't see him.
He gestures for you to go into the next car.
If a cloud could look very uncomfortable, a cloud looks very uncomfortable. I'll go into the next cot.
Beautiful. Sorry, my EA just randomly launched in front of me. I don't use...
EA Sports. It's in the game.
It's in the game. That's it. I don't know why, because I don't even play EA.
Well,
Baldur's
now it's
Gate
in the
only.
game.
Now it's in the game. Anyway, as you go into the next cart and you look around a bit closer, you would notice at the head of the table in a comically small chair, a very dapper squirrel in a top hat and monocle, and there's a cane just hanging off the side of his arm.
It's fucked.
Oh, welcome, Tulio. It's been a while.
Wait, is this Abercrombie?
Do you not recognize your old friend Abercrombie? Of course it's Abercrombie.
It's so good to see you. I thought well, I figured you'd be fine because, you know, you're you, but I figured I'd never see you again.
I mean, I was told to go rest, so I came here to rest. Where else would I go but to the Squirrel God when you're an interdimensional being?
So that's where we are. Oh.
Yeah. He gestures
Can-
behind him with a small squirrel thumb to just a tiny ass door behind him that would presumably lead to the Squirrel God, Squeakums.
Can I roll a religion to see how much I know about Squeakums?
Yes, I think you
Thank
can.
you. Thank
With
you.
the individuals you would have contacts with in the underground world, you would definitely know Squeakums if you get good enough religion or history.
Let's see.
One or the other you can pick.
Oh, thank you. Let's see which one's better.
I would say history, since it's not your god, would be a bit easier to
Yeah.
roll, but you could also do
19.
Okay, so yeah, you're good. It was a 16.
Okay.
You eat, well, which one was it? Religion or history?
Know about, I use history.
Beautiful, perfect. So
More
you
up
remember
Tulio's alley.
from back in the mainland, whenever you were running around the city and, you know, interacting with your less than legal or let's just call them merchants. You remember many of them were still under the merchant's god. You know Squeakum as a fair but crude god. There used to be a whole like banking system essentially, but Squeakum, from what you heard and can remember, essentially killed all of his siblings to take over to be the only merchant's god. However, he takes care of his followers as long as they pay their dues, and as long as they follow orders, they can do whatever they want, type of thing. He doesn't ask for much, but when he asks, you get it done.
Okay. So Abercrombie is why am I here exactly?
Well, I presume it's because you chose the train?
Well, there were two other trains. I sort of got badoofed back whenever the other two stepped onto them, and then this was the last train, so I'm kind of here.
Uh,
I was honestly
well,
kind
that
of enjoying being a
sucks.
cloud. It's really nice.
Yeah, I don't really know how the way station works per se, because I haven't died yet, but
That's a good way to stay.
yeah. I do visit from time to time. I generally come through the window though.
That's probably a better entrance. I took the long way.
I see that.
I think you can blame Kronk for that one, though.
I'm sure we'll be seeing our Kronk again.
If we do, I get to smack him upside the back of the head for this.
Fair. Think fast. And as he says that, he tosses to you a strawberry.
I'll catch the I'm gonna try to catch the strawberry.
Give me a sleight of hand check. Or dex check.
Can do 18.
Very good. It was a 17. It's a small strawberry. Almost as big as a cherry tomato is a good comparison.
Okay.
You catch it, and would you like to eat it?
Sure, Abercrombie wouldn't fuck me over.
As you pop it in your mouth and eat it, it has a very pungent and distinct flavor of just sweet, rich strawberry. And in a blink of an eye, you are the size of a squirrel now. Abercrombie looks down at you from the table in his high chair. Well, get on in there.
Well, alright then. I'm going to take a deep breath. If a cloud could take a deep breath. I'm really enjoying being a cloud. I really cannot emphasize that enough. And I'll float on over to the door. Because that's where Abercrombie told me to go. He's a good friend.
As you approach the door and it opens, you see within a humongous, like, think owl bear size times 2, like giant squirrel of golden fur with just piercing golden eyes, looks down at you from what you can easily recognize as you've been in one, a hoard of comfort money. Just chilling. What are you gonna do?
That is an amazing bed you have there.
Why, thank you.
I think I've enjoyed a blessing of something similar once. I believe it probably has a little bit of things to do from you, if I had to assume.
Yes, my nestings are rather comfy.
Abercrombie sent me on in.
A good lad, that Abercrombie.
He really is.
So, how much gold did you make in your life?
300, I think.
And how much would you say a life is worth?
Probably a lot more than 300. Ballpark. I don't know. Pretty sure that on the black market. Can I roll an arcana for how much black market souls are in, like, the hells?
Yes, do it.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Well, it's an 18, so like not that unfortunate. It's a 9 plus 9, so yeah.
You said 18?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you matched it. You passed. You wouldn't have found or known of many because these aren't really items that normally would be even on the black market. Capturing a soul is very difficult. So from the black market perspective, you would easily be seen at, for a rather putrid soul that really was already on the death row anyway, like 2,000 gold for the cheapest side.
Probably like 10,000, I'd say, like for a medium grade person.
And tell me, what quality what quality is your life?
That's a really good question. I've kind of accomplished all the stuff I set out to do for the most part, I think.
He pulls out a scroll from within the coins and unrolls it and looks. Oh, I can see you are rather dependable.
I am really good at tasks.
Lunalos speaks highly of you. Good friend.
Yeah, I was pretty good homies with Lunalos. I'm really good at doing tasks. Like, I was told to do a thing, I went and did the thing, and then, like, Lunalos was like, here, have some extra power and stuff. And I was like, I love extra powers. Any other things you need done? And it was a really good relationship we had going on.
Here, they tend to be rather soft with their followers that obey. Did you by chance finish all of Lunalos's requests before death?
All but one. I was working on the last one, and then this big bright white light happened, and then there was a train station.
Unfortunate. Could you tell me what Lunalos wanted? Give me a perception check.
Yeah. I really don't want to lie to Squeakum because that could be very dangerous, but let's see. Perception. 17.
I would have put this at like an 18 just because it is a
Oh,
god.
that's good.
And it's
Yeah, no, you're
Squeakum.
chilling.
It is a merchant
Yeah,
god.
it's
He knows how to wield and
Squeakum.
deal.
He's
That was
shifty
even
by
being
nature.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
But as you try and like pertain whether this is for personal gain or just curiosity, you can't really tell, as the only sense of want that Squeakum has is more gold, more security, more tribute. But yeah.
It was like some Spock thing. I was gathering like little pieces or whatnot.
A gem, perhaps, of some nature?
I'm honestly not too sure. I found that like the best way to do tasks is to not ask questions and then you get better stuff.
Fair. How about this? You find that last spark for me. Once you do that, I'll return you to life and you can do whatever you wish.
So you could get me out of my deal with Lunalos?
Technically, death severs all ties from the previous. Me sending you back is technically a new life. You'll simply have the memories in physical form of what you had, per se. But you won't have any ties. You won't have any ongoing contracts, as it were, as your blood ties were ended.
So basically, this is just a win-win deal for me if I just get this thing for you, because Lunalos would have to go out of their way to come in and get me for giving it to you.
If that were to happen, I suppose. But yes, it is a straightforward contract. It is, by all means, more of a verbal situation. I don't honestly see
I
the
still
need to
honor
have
those.
a proper contract with you. Yes, I see you're very dependable, and I'm willing to trust that this time with your record.
Quick DM question.
Yeah.
So if Squeakum can get me out of my contract, could I swap to Wizard to keep the arcane knowledge?
We'll get to that once we're done with all this.
Gotcha.
Kronk got you out of your contract.
I'm giving credit to Squeakum. In character and out of character, Squeakum is Lord and Savior right now. This sounds like a really I think I could do that. I think that's doable.
Very good.
I had a thing that let me read magical auras that let me find these sparks. Do you have like a monocle or something like that that I could use to read the magical auras of the land? I think it was tuned into the ley lines from what my frog friend was telling me.
Squeakum looks puzzled for a second, reaches down into the pile of coins and pulls out a golden compass. This should be able to point you in the right direction.
I will get it as soon as possible.
Wonderful. Oh, and by the way, do remember that all ties were severed. You will just have the experience you had once you're back. And in that, you get linked back to the spire of Wellspring. But you simply see a naked Kronk in a desolate, dusty, ashen wasteland of
I
what
want to walk
is
and
now
punch him in the fucking face.
Wellspring. And with that, we will move over to Oog. So, Oog, you were in the hot springs when all this happened. You were in a form of meditation, if I remember correctly, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So, when you saw this enveloping light coming closer and seemingly destroying everything, you tapped into what can no other than better be called the natural magics and flow of nature itself, and essentially made crystallized domes over the hot springs themselves to where it protected you and all the other like hot springs around it so that they would be fine from the blast and whatnot, to where the flow would continue. However, you cannot exit your pool now, but in this time and state you get transferred into, you were also at the way station and saw the compatriots you easily recognized, but at the same time, you were not dead. You were simply following the flow of magic and using the excess to protect your physical prospects. In this realization, you simply come back and you're greeted with the view of, you can see through the crystallized dome, but you just see an ashen, dusty wasteland before you. You can still see the ocean, but it has been seemingly pushed out many, many miles.
Does it look like the waters have already returned as far as they're going to return?
You can't tell at this point. Your vision isn't quite that good for the curvature.
Okay.
Like, it's over 3 miles out,
Yeah.
but it's also pretty flat.
Mm-hmm.
You can't leave the pool yet, unless you can somehow break through the crystallized dome.
I do not want to break out of the crystallized dome.
You just chilling?
I am going to chill and continue meditating until I feel like it's a good time to start building my empire.
Beautiful. As you do, you can, and from your dome, you can easily see the spire of Wellspring, but not much else. You meditate and see that the flow has been disrupted, but it is returning back and healing itself slowly. With that, we will cut back to Buford.
Mm-hmm.
What you doing, boo-boo?
I'm eating like a pro.
Beautiful. As you're eating at the head of the table, consuming the best cooking you've ever seen or smelled or tasted, in walks trying to think who walks in for you. I'm completely blanking on which train you're on. What the hell? You're on
He's on
gold.
the
Bougie
big,
train.
like,
Yeah.
bougie train.
Yeah. So as you are scarfing down and eating, in walks a very large, very buff, feminine goddess with a half crescent halo. I see you're enjoying yourself.
Nope. Well, I figured it's probably going to be the last meal I had, and it just looks so good. Would you like to join me?
She walks over and sits down on the chair on the side of the table. Huh. You're a simple soul, aren't you? Do you know who I am? Give me a religion check. Because there are many temples of Lunalos, but you're a farm boy, and I don't know if you would have paid attention too hard.
Not to Lunalos, not for a rancher's kid, no.
Yeah.
Religion.
I'll say it would have just been another temple, I think, to you.
Pretty
Damn
much.
it, Buford, you're actually on my train.
Aha. A rockin' awesome 11. I'm rolling big balls tonight, boys.
You know she
was
is a
bad.
moon god. That's about it.
You're that Luna goddess. I'm sorry, my parents. We worked the ranch. I didn't really have time to go to temple.
It's all
Nice to meet you,
right.
though.
I know you're not one of my followers, as it were. However, it seems your soul isn't even, well, it's stained for sure, but not from your own doing.
Thank you. And I'm sorry.
As you say that, you feel almost as if your spine is being ripped out of your throat and being pulled out like a bendy straw. a black goo and ooze gets ripped out of you, seeping through your pores, but mostly through the orifices of your face, mouth, nose, and eyes. A little bit in your ears too, like full on like gore. But this stain won't harm you anymore.
Good for you though. Ask her to put it back.
Thank you. That I didn't think. I thought I ate better than that.
I remove the stain to, for lack of better words, recycle. I want you to go back and stir up some fun. Keep things interesting. Bring me a magical item once a week. Something juicy. And I'll keep you alive. Do this for 1 year, and you'll be free to live your life scot-free. Or you can pledge yourself to me, become one of my followers. I will aid you in many things then, but you must pay tribute at least once a year for the rest of your life.
And Kronk thought that his god was giving him a hard time.
First off, after hearing that deal, I'm 2-year thing now.
I think I got the best deal out of all of these so far.
Good.
I love Squeakum. Squeakum's the best. Long live Squeakum and all of the shit he does.
Buford's getting fucked.
Tulio is a devout Squeakum follower now.
Tulio now loves any comfort magic and will immediately partake of anything of comforts. He is the lap of luxury.
Big fan of Squeakum. He is my favorite. He let me come back to the life. I'm a
could
big
I
fan of
get-
that.
Could I see both of those in writing so I can review it?
2 contracts appear in black flame of exactly what was said. You must sign one of them with a golden feather with a blood red tip dripping and floating next to the 2 contracts. Lunalo sits there and sips almost a raspberry blue wine. Make
I
your
love that you're getting
decision.
to meet my god, the one that I've been serving this entire time. It makes this way funnier.
Okay. Okay. I signed the 1 a month deal and free after 365.
As you sign your name in blood, the contract fizzles but doesn't burn. The other contract fades away into dust and smoke as the other one rolls up and is sealed in a blood red ribbon and a stamp of gold. The deal is stricken. Fill your belly, for once the train stops, you will be alive. As you eat, go for it.
To the desserts. All the desserts from now on. Nothing but desserts.
As you fill your belly of desserts and get your fill until you're fully content, you sit back, put a hand on your bloated stomach, close your eyes, and as you open them, you're on top of the Tower of Wellspring. As you look around, you just see a vast, barren, dusty, ashen wasteland. Barely tree stumps remain outside of the town. As you look down, you can only see the structures like footprints that used to be there and mudkas with the dust and ash and sand like mound towards the side of it.
Is it like a witch's hat top, or is it
It's
like
like
more
all
flat?
on one side, like a snowdrift. Or what do you mean?
No,
Oh,
the
on
top
top
of
of
the
the tower.
tower.
Yeah, it's like flat. It's like a straight
Okay.
cylinder and then flat.
Okay. Look around and just.
I
From
still want
above
to
the
punch
tower.
Kronk in the face.
So yeah, as you're punching Croc in the face, you just hear a loud echoing fuck bellow throughout the land. Kronk, you feel a fist and hear the fuck, and you just come to
You
on the
feel fist,
ground.
you hear the fuck.
And you come to on the ground, prone, staring up at Tulio. Everyone
Who's
that
once
is
again,
now
unfortunately physical. I'm corporeal again, and I fucking hate it.
everyone that
I
just
just
got
got my-
revived can respec as anything you want at level 10. Ook, you are stuck until someone comes to
Tulio.
save you.
Because of who I am now worshiping, Tulio is has a very particular thing that he can do, which would be very fitting, and I'm excited. Tulio's going to cast spells the right way this time.
I don't think I've looked at my Ooga.
Do you
script
think
in
I'm
quite
gonna?
a while.
I was about to say, Ook doesn't change anything, actually.
Yeah, Uga's
Yeah,
alive.
but I've always I've been playing with my sheet as if I was still level 3.
Mm,
Yeah, no, on mine, you're Ranger level 10, Sorcerer 6. I'll say, yeah,
Yeah,
that's where you should have been.
well, I kept on pulling it up from our chat where it was saved
Oh, the
and
old
not
one.
updated.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
no,
finally
you're
pulled it
like
up
big
on
bossin',
D&D,
honestly.
and I'm like, wait a minute, I thought I was like 85 health, not that much.
I'll say,
but
you're
no,
at
yeah,
151 health, hun. Yeah.
yeah.
So you said reclass these, right?
Yes, all that just got revived can reclass at level 10, whatever you want.
Alright.
But you have no inventory, you are naked, and Buford is the only one with a full belly.
Well, I now trust comfort magic.
Yes. Extremely.
Oh, I might have
There's
take up
something
the
in here.
artificer role.
Oh yeah.
Might.
Who did you talk to again? Oh, you talked to a demon.
I talked to a demon.
You got a demon.
So actually, artificer would be, if I could spin this correctly, that'd be pretty kick-ass.
I'll say, I'm letting you freely respec, so that's not like lore dependent. It can be whatever you want, Jaffiel.
Fantastic.
This is like a pure wiping the slate clean for you 3.
Some of
And
you
a bit
needed
of a
that shit.
debuff.
To be fair, I didn't really need it, but this is interesting.
Yeah.
Because literally Tulio's entire power came from Lunalos, so the fact that that was cut is interesting.
I'm gonna have to play with it for a bit.
Alright.
But yes, whoever gets done with this first will be the first to explore the wasteland of Wellspring. Because I think the only one that would have a view of the sparkling crystal domes would be Buford, honestly. Because that would be something that catches your eye and not hard to see.
It's not abyssal. It's what's what's fucking is it where's infernal? There it is. Yeah.
I'll say Kronk would definitely be able to know Infernal now.
Oh, I'm picking up some fun stuff. We got
Infernal or demonic?
demonic is for demons, infernal is for devils. But demonic is written in the same script as infernal.
Okay, so it's kind of, if you can do one, you can get the other.
Yeah, you can't speak it, but you can read it.
Yeah, that's fine then. Either or is fine then. You can choose, Kronk.
What is Blood Hunter?
That's
It's a witcher.
yeah.
It's a D&D witcher.
Yeah.
Oh.
You sacrifice your own health to pull off spells and shit. Like,
Yeah.
there's some
It's a
good
blood
stuff.
wizard. But I thought this would be fun and throw y'all off a bit.
They honestly needed it.
And yeah, Oog, I'm really entertained by your nature avatar presence so far, so it makes sense to get you in an orb.
Yep.
Especially
I'm
whenever you're just
totally
chilling and yeah, doing your thing,
just
being
doing my
natural.
thing. Letting nature take the course until my kingdom is ready to populate.
Buford, I will say that the crystal domes all have their own unique colors to them, though. It almost looks like a disco, but they're not changing. They are just kind of like pulsating in different colors.
Okay, so quick thing.
Oog, you can't tell that from within. You just see a big blue aura. That is
Tulio
yours.
could technically be good to go, but I am wanting to inquire real quick as to what everyone's what they're thinking about going into.
I'm saying fuck it. I'm going like what I want to be. What I'm playing a fucking monk.
Okay.
I'm not gonna try and survive with equipment anymore. It's just tenacity. I'm a pugilist monk now. Fuck it.
Connor, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking I'm gonna artificer and maybe if I can do a little bit of druid with it.
Okay. So artificer runs
Could
basically
do
the
5
same
and
as
5.
wizard, doesn't it?
Artificer is more of
artificer.
creating tools that can eventually be enchanted and become magical.
Okay.
So it's more
But they're
of
not-
like who equips wizards, sorcerers, and they're more of an support.
Okay. Are they like in terms of combat, are they caster or are they like frontline?
They're kind of mid to front line weapon users of their own design. They normally are like warforges, so that you can like transformers it and pull shit out of your arm, but I like the more bio, you create that stuff side of things.
Okay.
Because
What are
that
you
is
planning on-
technically where the Warforged come from, is a bunch of artificer races. If I remember correctly. That might be my own lore.
So, Mr. Infernal Machines, what flavor of Infernal Machines are you thinking? There's an artillerist, there's the armorer, and then there's the alchemist, if I'm remembering correctly.
Oh. Specialties. Alchemist, arcane chef, armor, artillerist, battlesmith, chaotic inventor.
Mm-hmm.
I think some of these sound like homebrew ones,
chef,
which is pretty fun.
artificer, Inventor 2.
Well, they're not core. They just got added to the homebrew because they're not licensed shit, but they are classes that were made by other companies. Just someone took the time to put them in.
Psionic artillerist.
What is Blood Arcana?
I think I'm gonna go with chaotic inventor or battlesmith. What is battlesmith?
I really hope our viewers like our little setups too, like being a part of the process. All three of you out there.
I did the thing. I think I'm good.
Chaotic inventor.
So, Buford, you're all set? Let me make sure mine's up to date.
Yeah.
Half orc monk. Yep. You gonna update your picture?
I have to find a generator because apparently I lost all my male Buford pictures. So,
Sod.
here we go. Wait. I have an option. It's not a good one. It'll be a temp. But I have a portrait. Change it. Browse. Here. This is a good temp for now. It's for another one of my characters, but it fits because I still kept proficiency with my loot. Oh, there's that. And then in here.
I'm so ready for the
Edit.
first freeze to get these allergies done with.
First. But yeah, for this week. There we go. Oh shit. Where'd you go?
But yes, what's the first thing you would like to do, Buford?
Now that I'm a fucking monk, look around. Do I see everyone else?
If you look straight down, yeah, you would see two individuals arguing, seemingly fighting.
Okay, then I will use monk shit. And what is it? I have my monk shit where I can just leave my hand on the side of the wall, and it's monk feather fall, slow fall. That's what it is.
Full on Mario wall slide.
We're not going to do Mario wall slide. We're more going think it's like Spider-Man catch against the wall, but I'm just holding it so it's palms, fingers, and toes against the wall. Just because I don't actually stick, so I'm just sliding down.
I'll say it is a smooth, like stone surface.
Fuck it. I hop over the edge, hang from my fingertips, and then I'm just hugging it. Like,
There you
I
go.
don't care what kind of wall rash I get. I'm just like full starfish hugging the wall, balls dragging against it, sliding down with my slow fall.
I don't even know what that would like sound like. I don't want to know what that would sound like. But that's what you Kronk and Tulio hear. Just at first very
like-
distant and
No,
like subtly, and then it gets louder and louder and
I
louder.
got it. Like like your hands damp from sweat, and it just comes screaming down a metal slide. You just see my green scaly ass coming down a wall towards you.
Scaly.
Uh,
You got dry skin there, Buford? You're an orc.
I'm definitely going to be chapped by the time I get down this wall.
Oh yeah, you'll be a
How
little
high up
dry.
am I? Yeah, I'm definitely
300
getting some...
feet.
Oh yeah, no, I'm chafed.
And it's
I'm gonna be
hot.
chafed
It
at
is
the
very
bottom.
warm.
I'm
So
hugging
I
as
think
fuck.
your front is gonna be more red
Mhm,
orc by the time you're
mhm,
down, and the back is gonna be green.
mhm.
But yes, Kronk and Tulio, you just see the ass of Buford come screeching down. Roll to
Positive note.
dodge. And if Kronk doesn't come back soon enough, he's just gonna get hit.
That's a nat 20 on the dodge, so I'm
Beautiful. You just like step back literally
out of there.
two
I'm
steps.
Here, don't worry.
You step back 2 steps as you look up and identify what's happening, and Buford's ass comes down onto Kronk and flattens both of you prone again. Kronk, you are now prone with Buford's ass in your face. You're flat on your back.
This doesn't surprise me.
Get out of my butt.
Giggity.
You're not there, Oog.
You're in my butt.
Oh wait, Oog still have psionics, so he would still have the connection. It's all on through him though, so you would just all hear giggity. Almost like a frog croaks giggity.
That goddamn giggity frog.
I cannot leave my dome, but I can cast about for entertainment.
For flavor, yeah, that'll be a free cast. I would say it's like a bonus action ability, so it doesn't matter since you're non-combat.
Would I notice the appearance of these new life forms? Since I'm still watching the surroundings as I meditate.
I don't think you can physically see them from the hot springs because you still are like a 30-minute walk
Would I
from.
recognize their aura?
But yes, since you are still have the telepathic ability, and you do or did have the connection with them, you would be able to re-identify them and I think project anything to them, but they would have to open their mind to you and respond for you to have that like connection reformed.
Okay.
So like
So
they
I
all
can
heard
broadcast,
you.
but they're not letting me receive.
Yeah, but they're not sending anything back to you yet. They're just listening. They got the walkie-talkie, but they ain't pushing the button.
All right, then yeah. I'm just gonna pick on them until they figure out what the fuck they're doing.
He is the disembodied voice in all of your heads now. Oog automatically just became a demon.
That's hilarious. I love it.
Not really, but funny. He is the one-way walkie-talkie for the group now, and I find that funny.
Well, considering I can watch their auras, I can kind of be entertained while I'm waiting for nature.
That's it. You just see, like, yeah, dots on a line in the aura spectrum of them just running around trying to figure out. You see one, like, fall on the other, get back up, jump around arguing, like, full-on comedy.
Now I'm just sitting in my pool giggling.
As your pool glows in a almost frosty blue aura of just enrichment, revitalization, and relaxation.
Mm-hmm.
The perfect spa for a grunge.
The envy of every grunge.
If only another grunge knew of it.
Is the unfortunate thing.
So what are you three doing? You're the ones free to roam. You have Mudcuz
I'm gonna go
still.
and check Mudcuz.
Kronk, as you walk up to the sandy dune that is leaning against Mudcuz, you can see that the service window and that whole side is covered over. The front door has a decent pile in front of it as well, but the opposite side seems to just be scorched and burned a little bit. I assume you're like walking around it.
Yeah.
But yes, as you look around, there are no signs of life. There's nothing of movement. The only thing that would be of note is you see very faint, like, pulsating colored lights in the distance towards the hot springs.
Okay.
Most of the buildings around you have been just reduced to, like, their base footprint. Anything above, like, 4 feet has just kind of been burned and decimated down.
Well. Shit. Did I do that?
God damn it. An overwhelming sense of guilt and remorse and knowledge that you just killed the entire town of Wellspring, Mama Juju, Adrian, everyone.
That is 100% your fault.
I'll get over it. I'm back.
That's why I punched you in the fucking face.
I say this is only a realization of Kronk as he looks at the state of Mudcuz, and it's worst shape you've ever seen it, but it's still functional. But do you dare touch it?
Yeah.
Wait, can I touch? Hold on, motherfucker. Let me touch it. I just talked to the best motherfucker that has ever existed. Let me touch the goddamn cot.
Who the hell could you have talked to?
Squeak him.
Oh fuck yeah, you touch it.
As your hand is 2 inches away from like grabbing the
I
railing.
just say squeak him and his hand just pulls the fuck back immediately.
Literally.
I'm gonna go up to the cot and be like, "Oh, squeak him, our Lord and Savior, who we give everything to and take nothing from, hallowed be thy name," and put my hands on the cot.
Give me a religion roll.
Oh, I have proficiency in this now. Let's see.
I'll tell you the criteria afterwards. I want to say it right now, but I know I shouldn't.
Hold on. I
I
was
feel
looking
like
at
the
spells. Hold on,
phrase
let me go to the actual
religion
character sheet. Religion. So that's 9. It's 14 plus 9. So it's big numbers. It's like over 20. Hold on. 9, 10. So it's 23.
How are all but one of your stats 20s?
He's had Tulio has been a very good con artist who has kept everyone in the dark about how smart he actually is. I have not touched his stats since the beginning, and you actually are the one who set them up, because this is what I rolled with the physical paper sheet.
I don't think I've touched them though.
No, you haven't. That's what they were since the beginning. Once again, Tulio has been playing off that he's a fucking idiot this entire time.
I was about to say, give me 2 seconds.
If you notice, he hasn't died that many times.
Yeah, I've literally stayed alive through most shit. I'm actually a lot smarter than I let on.
Why do you think Oog was so suspicious of him?
He had every reason
So-
to be very suspicious of me.
With who you follow. Did that update it? No,
Because I'm
it didn't.
pretty
Why'd I go-
sure in general party I might actually have the original character sheet sent on a picture to you, like way in the back.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, too.
Ow! I see what's wrong. I think I was fucking around with shit one night. All of the override scores are at 20. What?
Yeah, you did.
Well, that's the original. Those are the original ones besides my strength. My strength was a 14.
Yeah, but with this reset and with Squeakum, there is a specific one
Numbering.
specific. So I want to just see what your natural is without the override with the
Yeah, no, I
base
found
roll
his
stat.
original sheet that he sent you.
Yeah, it's all 20s. It's in general party.
Except for one.
Yeah, it's
14.
14. Yeah, that's the only one that's different.
Yeah, but again, with the reset of everything, did you change anything?
No, I have not changed a single thing.
Then you didn't re-roll your stats.
Well,
That's what I'm saying by
I rolled my
the...
stats when I made Tulio.
Yeah, but with being reborn, that's what I was saying by re-roll your
You died,
stats.
bub.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't
All
realize
of
it
your
was a reroll
previous
stat,
set
'cause you
ties have been severed.
Okay, see.
That's why
I
I'm
thought
confused over here.
Okay.
No, full reset. Full reset.
I heard, yeah, because whenever Squeakum was talking, he said you kept your physical body and your memories and stuff, so I figured
Yeah,
stats
but
was
that's
physical
it.
body.
No. That would just be like your strength, I would say. You can keep that, but everything else gets reset.
Okay.
Because yeah, Squeakum would like you strong. So that can stay as override 20, but everything else I would like to ask you to re-roll since you died because of the
Okay, I
demon
need to
core
go
mace.
find my dice real quick because there's somewhere else then. Give me a moment. I have no idea what any of my stats are then. Give me a second. I gotta go
Yeah,
find
you're
my dice.
good.
You don't know where your
I'll say
dice
we're not
are?
in battle or anything. It's all RP.
That's
But yes. Regardless, I'm gonna say I'll wait till he gets back because he's the one that touched it.
I'm a very good dodge tank right now. Even naked.
that actually sounds like something you should start building towards.
As a monk, yeah. Especially as a pugilist monk.
Well, with your history of not surviving very long.
Hence why I went with the class I like, plus it's got like 3 extra bounce backs. I can use key to heal my fucking self as an action.
So I'm just gonna say
Please.
fucking and do point by. How should I? Is a artificer. What should I really dump into? Intelligence and wisdom.
Intelligence
I'll say yeah, point
and
by is probably the
performance.
best
Point
for how
by,
we're doing it right now. And I thought
dump
that's what Tulio
into
was doing, so I might need
Connor.
to talk to him.
Your 2 main stats is intelligence and dex, because you got to build shit. With a little bit of charisma, so you can bump your performance, because that's the check to make stuff is a performance check. Make sense?
Yeah.
Plus, you shouldn't a little bit of con, because you might blow yourself up while you're building shit.
How many d20s was it?
But wisdom you don't need,
So
because it's
everyone
not
else
wise
is
to be
just
an
using point
artificer.
by.
Oh, so it's just base point by?
Especially,
Yeah, except
especially
for your
near you as
strength,
an
that can stay
artificer.
as the override 20.
Because we're definitely a
Oh,
mad
it wasn't at
artificer.
20. My strength never was. It was only at 17.
Okay. So yeah, just the whole thing is kind of weird then.
Yeah, no, it was everything but my strength, and my strength was on the physical sheet of 14.
Okay.
Yeah, because we did the hero roll thing, and
Yeah.
that's where, yeah.
I was about to say, technically, yeah, y'all lost your hero status with the demon mace. You killed
I
way
didn't do
too.
shit.
So
It
it's
was
just
still
regular
your
fun.
party that was responsible for destroying very many innocents.
Fuck you guys.
Ooh. Consequences I just thought about, sorry.
Oog did nothing. Oog was innocent.
I
But we're
also literally.
associated. Guilty by association.
But yeah, for your base race stuff, everything seems to be Dex base 9, con base
Which-
8. I'll say, I'm sure you can see.
Yeah, I don't think I have any bumpers.
Alright, let me see.
Why is it?
Oh shit. You did tack on extra bumpers. Let me take those off. See where I'm at. Holy tit balls.
Oh, there were other modifiers put on.
That's
Okay.
what
Yeah,
I'm
you
looking
gotta
at right now. You're good.
That's what I'm
Kronk.
cleaning off right now.
The highest? That's.
I will fix my stats based on what I find out after I remove these
Other
boosts.
modifiers, yeah.
I was about to
That's
say,
my
push
bad.
come to shove, if
Can I take heavier negatives to stats to boost a stat?
Yeah.
Because it won't let me in the actual thing.
Yeah,
Like, it's
I'll
giving
allow
me-
that as long as you, yeah.
Yeah, I need to respread these a little bit. If this is
Because
what I'm
yeah,
working with.
there's only 27 points it gives you to actually spend, and
Yeah,
you
for
can't just
point buy.
go, and you can't go lower than an 8.
But yeah, if you wanted to just keep
Because
it,
otherwise, being level 10, you would need magic items to boost like any stat
Yeah.
to get close to like a 20.
yeah, no, yeah, you can do negatives to do positives on others. That'll allow. Just to keep everyone on the same standard. As much as I enjoy the hero rolls, it was lost with the demon core mace. That is a true demonic device. Because you have to have.
So
Oh.
do I get rid of the 20 in strength because I'm not?
No,
I'm not.
that is your gift from Squeakum. If you wish to do less than that, I'd say you can drop
if you
it
saw
down.
what I was respecing to, I was going to wizard, so I'm just trying to figure out how to do this.
I'll say I'm on Kronk right now.
Yeah, I have no idea what on this.
Give me a second. Let me get
I
to
could go to something that's not wizard, I guess.
Tulio. I was about to say, yeah, you're free to change whatever class you want. You just are stuck with your race and lineage type of thing. You're just not bound to
Right.
anything.
Yeah, and now like my main stat is strength, so it's like,
Yeah, what?
yeah. I didn't realize that Squeakum like cared about strength. That's less of a good deal for me.
He likes his merchants to be able to protect themselves at a base rate.
I can do that with magic though. And get a lot more money that way.
I know, but
Physical, brute
yeah,
appearance.
When in doubt, a knuckle sandwich goes a lot farther than a clever spell.
brass
Mhm.
knuckles are easier to hide than a sword.
Could I do a persuasion roll to try to convince Squeakum that I'd be more useful to him intelligent than brawny?
Good luck.
I know it's a good luck. It's a
I was about to
it's a
say he's a
snowball's
big
chance in
buff
hell.
boy, so
I know he is, and
I'll
I'm
let you
sus.
roll for it, but let's
Just flat roll.
Yeah, just give me a flat roll. If you can get a 20, I'll let you do it, honestly. It's a slim chance.
I figured it was.
Like, since it's a flat roll, we don't got stats. This is 4 stats, so... Yeah.
It's more of just like if I could barter like a couple points from that.
He is a
into
merchant
that.
god, so he is up for trade, but it's
No,
hard. It's
6.
gonna be hard. Okay.
Oh, okay. I guess I don't pick wizard then. I guess. All right. Let me figure out what the fuck I'm making here.
My bad if that totally threw you off.
Yeah, it definitely
Because-
did. I thought I was making a wizard.
That's fair. Yeah, no, sorry. I just left that base because I was moving it down to 10 base. You can change to whatever class you would like.
Sort of. It needs to be strength based.
Well, yeah.
It
That's it.
doesn't need to be. It's
We got an artificer
intended to
druid.
be.
You say that, but
Monk.
with point buy, you really, if that's your only good
Ranger,
stat and you're
sorcerer.
in point buy, that's literally the only thing you want to do. That cuts off most spell casting. Pretty much all of it.
How about this? I'll let you do either strength or charisma.
I was already charisma.
Yeah. Well, you could change from sorcerer to bard for dealing. Make it a
I was a
college of
warlock.
eloquence.
I was not a sorcerer.
Yeah.
You could go sorcerer or bard. And either do college
What
of eloquence
other-
or a psionic build.
I'll
Fuck
just
with their
give you
heads.
1 max stat.
Well, see, that's what I was trying to barter, was that I'd be better intelligent to him. I still want to get him all the fucking gold. I can just do it better as a wizard for the way that Tulio works.
notes.
Just like
And I
by
mean, yeah, if you
personality.
want to stick with that, I don't want to hinder that at all, honestly, as a DM.
Yeah, because like
It's
if he
just
has the same
also-
personality and memories, then like he has the entertainer background. He has like
Yeah.
all of these particular things. Like he has the same personality quirks.
So
But it'd
yeah,
be so entertaining to see how he handles not having certain things and having this new.
Oh, I won't have charisma. I won't be able to lie anywhere near as well. Like that's the thing is I won't. But I'm saying that like his intelligence is what I want him to retain.
then yeah, put it in intelligence.
Hey,
Okay.
Dalton, can you help me fucking set Crunk up? Because
Yeah.
I have.
Bessa, do you have it already under the classes you want?
Yeah, I've already got
Okay.
all the classes and everything.
And yeah, you everything intelligence, followed by dex, followed by con.
Intelligence, Dex, and Con.
Yep, in that order. And
Bessa,
then
I just got you
everything
set.
else is a dump for an artificer. Because you need to be smart enough to make a plan, dexterous enough to pull it off, and able to survive any explosions that happen from you fucking up. Because you are Belle's dad from Beauty and the Beast. You are a mad scientist that will blow yourself up more likely than actually succeed in making what you want the first time.
Intelligence, Wiz, Dex. That's what I have him set for.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is the most common language of like merchants besides common? Like, is there a particular race that tends to favor the merchant god?
Gnomish? Gnomes and halflings?
I would say, well, there's a difference in between quantity, quality, and pricing of certain goods of specific races. So I'd honestly say Elvish or
They're snobs.
yeah, but they have a lot of gold flow.
Hmm.
Elvish or dwarves or dwarvish.
Okay.
Those are gonna be the big like money movers. Just because base resources and base manufacturing of highest quality.
So we No, because I was building a merchant wizard essentially.
Actually,
I was
what
building someone who's going to be trying to get a bunch of money for Squeakum.
do I
Fair.
have Soul Blade as an option?
I don't know.
I'm checking. So that's fighter.
Oh, Soulblade, are you talking about the rogue subclass?
Or the psionic fighter.
That is Natasha's, so that should be an option. Psi
Does
warrior.
Kronk just have all performance muscle now?
Oh, does he?
Yeah. He can't open a jar of pickles.
Nope.
That's hilarious.
That's what I consider like a base 10 low key.
Muscle man. Can't
And
open
he's at a
pickles.
9. He's a dainty muscle man. Purely just bodybuilder muscle. He can't scratch certain parts of his back.
Absolutely no you whatsoever. I went from being up close and personal to I'm gonna stand behind this motherfucker. Let them take all the shots.
Let's say you got distance spells now.
Yes, I do. Got a lot of shit that's gonna hurt.
I'll say a lot of these are gonna be fun.
A lot of these are gonna be fun. Especially this chaos cannon I've got. Fireball tattoo. 8d6. Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
All good.
Thing. Two more. Okay, it does do it. I'm gonna take my strength. I'm also gonna be with you with can't open a fucking jar of pickles.
Oh yeah, me and Tuli on the same wavelength still.
Yep.
Let's see. Yeah, Oog and Buford are gonna be the muscly boys. Makes
Luke has
sense.
slowly been the muscly boy.
Loki, yeah.
Brute force and shit.
I'll say Oog hasn't been brute forcing stuff though.
No, not really.
That's the ironic part.
So I
You
did
more just slide with it.
So as on a quick thing, I did an override on the strength to negative it by 1 to increase the dex to increase wisdom. That's why it went up.
Yeah, that's
Just to let
fine.
you know.
I think that's hilarious that you have a 7 in strength.
Oh, it's a yeah.
That makes Gronk not the weakest person.
I mean, believe me, if I could kill the strength to dump more in
You
my
can.
constitution.
Just do a
Okay.
negative modifier and then positive to the other. I said that's allowed.
Okay.
Just stay within your parameters type of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, just stay within
Since
like
you're
the
just
points
common
that
or
it gives
point
you.
by. Yeah.
Which I think mine, I need to do my spells, but yeah, mine should be updated.
Okay. Set for play.
Yep.
Bet. But yes, as you touch the cart and say your prayer to Squeakum,
Welcome our Lord and Savior, forever may he reign and get all of the gold that exists.
you see a great golden light almost blast away all of the sand, dust, and ash from around Mudcuz. And you see from what is left just the base cart, walls, windows, and door, from what you can tell. There's not even a beast harness hookup area yet. You would have to recreate that or find said beasts. But it has been cleared of debris. The light
Well, there
fades.
you go.
Yeah, Mudcuz bye.
The banner of Mudcuz is gone though, as are the like posts that held it up.
By the way, you owe me big time because I didn't tell Squeakum that you touched that thing.
First off, if you think Squeakum doesn't know that I did that,
Oh, I'm sure he does, but it didn't come from my mouth.
yeah, I'm gonna for that eventually if I was.
We'll just call this like a quid pro quo. I'm probably gonna need some gold soon.
Make that happen.
I broadcast giggity again.
I'd
Oog,
and
if you'll give me some gold, we'll work something out.
One
And-
connection has been made. You can now talk back and forth freely, telepathically, between Tulio and Oog.
I broadcast to Tulio. The fuck happened?
Alright, so here's the short of it. Kronk found a thing and then
Fuck.
blew us all up.
Of course.
Then so we went to the afterlife. You sort of
I
waved
saw.
at you sort of did a you pieced at us and then just dipped while laughing. So
You idiots.
yeah, I figured. So then there were a bunch of trains. I was an awesome shadow cloud. Unfortunately, I'm back to being fleshy now.
way less cool
Yeah,
than a
that,
shadow
that
cloud.
sucks. You're probably better as a cloud.
I was. It was great. But then now we're here. I've talked to a god, and the other two exist, and I punched Kronk in the face for doing the big explode on us.
What's the deal?
Well, we just found Mudcuz. It is alive, kind of. It needs some
Mhm.
repairs. Where are you, by the way?
Do you know where? Well, you got Kronk close by. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I just punched him in the face. Should I give him one for you, from you too?
Yeah, I have a feeling Karma's gonna. I have a feeling he.
I'm just
he's
gonna
get
turn.
it
I'm just gonna
whether
reel
he
back and
likes it
punch
or not.
Kronk in the face again and say that's from Oog.
You stumble a
Tell
bit to the
Kronk,
side.
No,
I'm
I
over
I
here.
punch him with the force of a wet paper napkin. I have
Yeah,
a 7
literally.
in strength.
But he has an 8. Or sorry, a 9. So like he still stumbles.
I tell Tulio.
It's
Ask
like 2
Kronk
wet
where the hot
branches.
springs are. That's where I am.
Kronk, Oog says he's at the hot springs. The fuck? Where the fuck are those?
No. I know where he is. No problem.
That should solve that problem.
Kronk just starts
Don't die
walking
again.
due
Coming to get ya.
west into the wasteland, seemingly up a dune and just over the hill. As well, Buford, are you following? What are you doing, Buford?
Yeah, I'm following along. I got
I
nothing
say,
better to
are we
do
just
right
leaving
now.
Mudcuz not going in?
Oh no, I want to go in.
So-
Definitely want to go in, Mudcuz.
Rewind a bit. As you get the report of where Oog is, what would you like to do?
Go into Mudcuz. See just how
As
much of this shit is destroyed.
as you open the door and enter Mudcuz, you see that it's barren. Everything inside is gone. All the cupboards have no doors. All the shelves are empty. There is no curtain over your bedroom door, but you can't quite see back in there, for there is no light.
Oh, I've got dark vision. Can I see back there?
You can see a little bit, but you don't see anything. It looks like an empty room.
Okay. I've run outside. Boys, we've been robbed.
I don't think we were robbed.
Yeah, looking
just
around,
think back
I
on what
don't
you
think
said about-
theft.
Let's just think back 2 seconds ago whenever you said you're pretty sure Squeakum already knows.
First off, I know exactly what happened.
What does do I need to know what Squeakum knows?
Oh,
You
I
No.
think I need to know what Squeakum knows.
you're better off not knowing what Squeakum knows, I
We're all
promise
in
you.
agreement that this was your fault, Buford.
Yep.
I'm gonna walk up and backhand Kronk.
I'd like to drop to the ground before he does it.
Give me
And
a
with the
dex
reply-
versus a strength.
This is great.
Damn it, critical fail.
Ooh, so
14.
there we go. I was about to say, just don't get a crit fail. Kronk
Kronk
is
is, "Oh,
able
look, they're
to
fighting."
easily dodge as he just drops down quickly to a crouch as you go for the swing.
I want to kick sand in his face since he's laying on the ground.
Dodge. It's still technically on my feet. I'm just crouching.
Yeah, I was about to say he'd be able to dodge out of the way.
Ooh,
Okay.
stinky.
You crit failed, so that's your consequences, disadvantage on both. Anyway,
Yeah.
give me a perception check, both Kronk and Buford. Let's see if you can actually identify why Mudcuz is empty. Because you both know why. You were both present for the reason.
That'd be an 11.
18.
It was a 15 difficulty. Buford, you just have a quick flashback, as it was just a few seconds ago, to the prayer Tulio made that offered everything up to Squeakum. Thus, everything within the cart was given to Squeakum as tribute.
Tulio, how into this religion thing prior to about 5 minutes ago are you?
Not at all.
About
Well,
10 minutes.
That's why the cart's empty. Is you just made everything inside the cart an offering.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Really
So,
quick, I'm gonna cast
Squeakum-
modify memory on the both of them and have him
I like
get that it was, and he remembers that it was actually Kronk who offered it all up.
Dwindling.
I'm still the
ac-
exact same person, motherfucker. I just have
Mod-
different magic.
Modify
hold on.
memory.
I think I'm immune.
Where's modify memory? I don't see it in your spells.
It's
Do you even have that spell anymore?
I do. I'm a wizard now.
I was about to say, he respect. He should have different stuff. That's why I'm
I'm
looking.
going through my spells currently. It's the latest one that I did click. I'm into like my 5th levels currently because it is a 5th level spell.
Okay,
Well,
I have to reload
He's a
then.
wizard, so he better know how to position himself.
I mean, yeah, no, I'm not against it. I'm just trying to find the actual spell.
Yeah, it's you attempt to reshape another creature's memories. One creature that you can see must make a wisdom saving throw. If you are fighting the creature, it has advantage on the saving throw. Not fighting him. So on
Okay.
a failed save, the target becomes charmed by you for the duration. The charmed target is incapacitated and unaware of its surroundings, though it can still hear you. If it takes any damage or is targeted by another spell, the spell ends and none of the target's memories are modified. While the charm lasts, you can affect the target's memory of an event that it experienced within the last 24 hours and that lasted no more than 10 minutes. You can permanently eliminate all memory of the event, allow the target to recall the event with perfect clarity and exacting detail, change its memory of the details of the event, or create a memory of some other event. You must speak to the target to describe how its memories are affected, and it must be able to understand your language for the modified memories to take root. Its mind fills in any gaps in the memory fills in any gaps in the details of your description. If the spell ends before you have finished describing the modified memories, the creature's memory isn't altered. Otherwise, the modified memories take hold when the spell ends. The modified memory doesn't necessarily affect how a creature behaves, particularly if the memory contradicts the creature's natural inclinations, alignment, or beliefs. An illogical modified memory, such as implanting a memory of how much the creature enjoyed dousing itself in acid, is dismissed perhaps as a bad dream. The GM might deem a modified memory too nonsensical to affect a creature in a significant manner. A remove curse or greater restoration spell will get rid of it.
Nope, I got no
All I
defense.
was looking
thought my
for
s-
was the will save.
I think
There's
my
a lot to it.
psionic-
It's a fun spell.
I thought my psionic immunity would work, but it does not.
Nope.
Nope. So what I will
Welcome
say
to the
is,
actually worst form of magic. Everyone thinks necromancy is evil. No, it's enchantment.
so I will say, whereas you are not in a physical battle, you are in a verbal dispute with Buford, so he would be able to take advantage, whereas Kronk would not have advantage.
Okay. So that's a wisdom save.
Yeah, because Buford is the one
Yes.
accusing you of the situation.
Not accused. I stated.
Well, and
Do you
I'm
want
just changing
advantage or
him
not?
and technically, if he stated this,
If he
by
just
me
stated
saying,
it,
"Oh,
then
you
he doesn't
son
get
of a bitch,"
advantage.
that
I'm just changing both of your memories to him stating that it
So
was
yeah,
Kronk and
Kronk
not me.
offered it up
My
instead of
save is an
Tulio.
11.
Yeah, mine's a 17.
So yes,
So,
both
yeah,
of
you
your
can-
memories are reshapen to remember that Kronk made the prayer to Lunalos to offer up everything within the cart.
I'm still the same.
Kronk, you motherfucker, you just gave everything up.
we're
You feel fully justified in your acts as this is a new god and you've had a lot of pissed off gods at you recently.
yeah, but even with all the pissed off gods, I could have. I think the squeak that didn't. I
You
did.
should have paid attention to your phrasing on that prayer, Kronk, because you fucked up.
You really
Okay,
did.
not that one. That makes more sense.
You fucked up your phrasing on your prayer, bud, because you said everything. Let Squeakum have it, and guess what? He took everything in the
I
cart.
think where
At
he
least
messed
that's
up
my read.
in your memories is I offer everything up in the cart to my god.
Well,
That's where he messed up, as his mind was still focused on his old Squeakum's god, as he was trying to repair that relationship right before
Yeah.
he used the demon mace.
I guess I did kind of misword that a little bit.
Congratulations. Now you just accused your god of being a thief.
Now that's an outlandish statement. How?
He said we got robbed. If
I
he
think
wants to
with
be
the memory
if the deity wants to be a fate, then
Memory would reset all that.
okay.
he reset
Okay.
your memories back to when the prayer happened forward to Kronk rephrasing it and to here.
Okay.
So
So
it
way
was
to go,
more of,
dipshit.
oh, everything's gone, guys.
Well, at least your shit's gone too.
Yeah, my shit's gone too. I'm not really happy about that, but it is what it is.
Well, hey, on the bright side, Cusco's not dead. We can still go and buff his ass.
Cusco isn't dead. Oh, and Oog is
Everyone
here. He's,
give
like,
me
over at the
a
hospital.
perception check. Except for Ook, because
Nat
he's still
20.
good.
Perception.
11.
Okay.
19.
Okay. This was a 18. Tulio and Kronk, you both hear almost a faint phone ringing in one of the piles of rubble.
I'm going over to it.
As am I.
It seems to be coming from underneath some rubble. Gotta dig it out.
Ooh, actually. I have.
Are we the think tank now, Kronk?
Kinda,
Yeah.
yeah.
Us staring at a pile of rubble? Okay, now if we both team up, we might be able to lift one brick.
Where is it? I've got something for this shit. I can have a. Well, if the DM would allow it. Oh fuck, where did it go?
Your golem
Yeah, I could create a golem.
or
I was say Buford is right
what
there
kinda
with an
artificer
18
are you?
strength too. He just sees you
no.
two scurry off.
Oh, double check my strength there, bud.
Oh, I need to refresh. Oh. That's still a 12. You can still pick up like a log or two.
Yeah.
They
I'm
can't
still
pick up a
stronger than them.
log.
We now have to use magic to solve all of our problems.
Oh no.
Fireball!
Fireball.
I technically could.
If
So
you
that's what
wanted
this
to
is
add
doing.
more ash,
No. Oh, where did it go?
Where's your sailor uniform if you're going with fireball for everything?
Oh,
I will wear whatever I damn well please, and you will not shame me for it.
You can't stop me.
Last time I checked, I'm still out in the wind.
Yep, I can't find it right now. I know I've got it though. God damn it.
then anyway, what are
Go-
you doing?
Fireball.
Go to your features.
It's a 3rd level spell.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah,
No,
it's 3rd level.
it's a no. He's an artificer. It's a class feature.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought.
Yeah. No, it's a class feature because depending on what kind of artificer you is, it can be a pet. It's a cannon
You also have wild shape.
or
I do not have wild shape.
What is going on
As
with
an
the character
artificer?
sheets?
Yeah.
I don't know. Mine says I have 1 HP.
Your
That's
artificer
my max.
druid, Kronk. You definitely have wild shape. I'm
Oh,
staring
you-
at it in
you
your
multi-classed?
actions.
you multi-class? Then yeah, dude.
Multi-class.
I thought you were just an artificer.
Wild shape right now. I'm not.
So in
Oh,
your
oh,
actions,
okay.
all... Yeah, you have 2 per short rest.
Okay, then yeah, I'll use wild shape.
To be a what?
They'll say medium or small, I think is what you
Medium.
have access to. So like badger, mole, beaver, what digging animal?
Honey badger don't give a fuck.
Honey badgers are good
would-
diggers. So
that'd be
you turn
medium.
into a large honey badger with a bright green stripe down the center of your back instead of white.
I was gonna say piss yellow.
Nah,
Not the green.
like a neon green, almost bioluminescent for Kronk. And you are able to dig out and reveal the calling stone that you recently connected to Cape Copper, and you hear a familiar voice of Cusco. Hello? Is anyone there? We saw the light, but I don't see anything right now. Hello?
I will guess hand the orb to Tulio.
How? You don't
Oh,
exactly
no.
have thumbs.
Okay, so
I'll just reach down after he's dug it out. Hi, Cusco.
so is it an orb or is it a mirror?
It's more of like a giant
Should-
jagged crystal.
Oh,
It used to
So like
be
a
in
quartz
a
crystal.
I wanted to ponder the orb.
well, it's
So-
like the size of a head. With how it was displayed and like mantled, it looked like an orb.
It's a crystal skull.
Not quite, but it could be used as like a mirror or something.
So I'd like to kind of grip it with my teeth, I guess, as best I could, and kind of.
Yeah, you're a large badger. You can.
I hope
Uh,
you guys realize that to convince you that it was Kronk, I had to burn both of my 5th level slots. Worth every bit of it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So yes, you're able to pick up the calling crystal with your mouth and pull it out of the rubble and into the open for Buford and Tulio to see. All Cusco sees is just a giant teeth and tongue, and he's like, oh my god. Oh my god, there's just animals. The animals, they've taken over. Until
Hi, Cusco. It's not just the animals, and Kronk is alive still.
don't tell me he's the badger.
He is the badger, but he comes back, I think.
I will.
He's like a
Wow,
boomerang of magic things.
He actually is. That's a really good description of Kronk.
I will.
If you want, I can chuck him in the ocean for you, Cusco.
I'm a big ass honey badger. I will fuck your shit up.
As said, the honey badger, you just see and hear a bunch of honey
Chitters.
badger chitters and angry noises and grunts and growls.
Oh, look, he wants to go for a swim.
And
So,
then I'll drop my wild shape.
so, did the blast destroy all your clothes too?
Yep, you enjoying the view, Cusco?
Not from down here.
Here, let me get closer for you.
Well, Cusco, this would not be the first time.
Are you teabagging the crystal, Buford?
I'm slowly getting closer to see if he tells
He
me
hangs
no.
up almost immediately.
Well, there's nothing here, and we need clothes. There's nothing in the cart.
I heard there's a hot spring around here.
Yeah, that's what Oog's at. I don't think there's clothes there, though. That seems like the wrong place to find clothing.
Have you not seen people strip down to get into the hot spring?
Yeah, but
You
I'm
lose
pretty sure
clothes
that if Oog's been in
at
the
the hot
water, nothing
spring.
else is in the water.
As long as we go
Kronk would know
upstream, we'll
that
be
Oog
fine.
did not poison the rest of the springs. He was at a lower pool that didn't flow into any
If I had
other
another
proper.
modify memory spell, I would change that shit right now.
Well,
I'm just saying, it's a long trip. The wagon's not fucking moving.
ride
It's
down
a
the road, right?
30-minute walk.
Let's go. I'll show you the way.
Without the trees now, honestly, it's like a 10-minute straight walk there.
This way.
To the springs.
Follow me.
Soak my sore balls from getting off that tower.
So as you all leave the spire, as that's really the only thing around there, and head over the dunes and into the hot springs area, you just simply see all of these different domes of crystal, all of different colors. There's a blue, a purple, a black, a green, a red, and even a gold. Which one would you like to approach? Oh, and there is
Blue.
still flowing water out
no,
into what used to be the sea.
Purple dome for me, please. I'm looking for a door or a way in.
There is no seeming way into the dome outside of the small, like, literal, like, coin-size holes that allow the water flow that's going into where the ocean used to be over the
I
cliff.
broadcast out. So you
Ding, ding, ding.
Buford, you do not get any response outside of, like, you're tapping on a crystal glass. What did you say, Oog? Sorry.
I broadcast to the masses. You have arrived. Can I sense which one of them is the closest?
I was gonna say, can I sense him in there?
So yes. Tulio, you would know that he is in the blue glowing dome. Buford's at the purple one, which is like 2 pools away, so like 15, 20 feet away.
How thick is that dome that you're in, bud?
No idea.
Do you approach the blue one, Tulio?
I'm gonna get like a good 30 feet away from it real quick.
Get.
I want to make sure
Oog?
I sink down.
Get hunker down real quick. I'll get you out.
Okay. I'm probably gonna die. Fuck you.
You won't die. See, I talked to a god. Now I got some new tricks, so I'm gonna try to get you out real quick.
That is not encouraging. But
When am I ever really that encouraging? Anyways, fireball!
Fuck.
But I have a very special little thing I can do. I'm going to change its damage type.
Okay.
Ooh.
So I'm going to change the damage type. It's a blue one. Let's just send necrotic damage into that sphere.
Roll to hit, I guess.
It's a radius deal that does it's a 8d6 in a 20-meter radius. It's technically a dexterity saving throw.
What's the description of said? Because like you cast it, it goes over the dome, but how does it look?
It's from me?
Yeah,
So
how's your
because
spell?
So because it's a reflavored, because that's one of the fun things about him. So Tulio pulls out his new book that has nice little squirrels running along the spine of it.
Nice.
And he's going through it. He goes, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I can get him out with this one. So I'm going to start conjuring a fireball. And it starts gathering in his hand. And then I'm going to start tweaking it a bit. And its color slowly changes to purple with flecks of green into it. And once it's fully purple and green, launches into the blue dome.
As it hits and splatters.
Like right on the top, like the center of the dome.
Yeah. So as your spell hits, it comes down and almost drapes and changes what the projected light is from the dome, from blue to what's blue and green, like turquoise?
Yeah.
Like a turquoise glow, as almost an eerie, oozy slime covers the dome. And Oog, from within, you just look up and see everything start to look more green.
I'm gonna sink down to the bottom of the pool.
Well, I thought that would work.
Nah,
Can anyone smack it?
That's how I presume that's to Buford and Kronk out loud.
Yeah.
Well, other
He's in the one I just shot a thing at.
oh,
Okay. Oh,
Yeah, you guys are just like Tulio, who's already known for a bunch of weird shit, now suddenly has a bunch of arcane power out of nowhere.
I'll go give it a kick.
And I think that's where we will stop for tonight.
21 to hit.